Okay, so this is my brand new second-hand, fourth-hand Volvo XC70 2003 model. It's got 260,000 kilometers on the clock, just over 150,000 miles, that is. It's in pretty good shape, except for a couple of things. The center console is a bit wobbly, and I have one problem where if I adjust the steering wheel, then the key will no longer can be removed from the ignition after driving. It gets stuck between the 0 and the 1 position, and if I adjust it back a little bit forward, then it will come out. So there's a cable somewhere, and that probably gets bound up or something. As for the wobbly center console, I've taken a few things apart here. And there are a couple of screws down here. Let's see. And there are a couple of screws holding it into place here, but the plastic tabs that the screws go through, they have broken. So either someone had no idea how to get this apart and used brute force, or someone bumped into it really hard. Taking a few things apart here. There's a little pen holder. Let's see if I can find it. Here, this one. This pen holder that sits here. You can just pull that out. Then there are 4 screws here. You probably cannot see it at the moment. The car drive. Pull this away. Oh. And it's almost impossible to see. Let's see if I can turn on. Nope. Here we go again. So here are the 2 Torx screws, T25s, to keep this in place. To remove this center console, you need to remove these side panels and the screws here in the bottom and the screws over here. And on the XC70 you have the extra handlebar, and that's screwed in place. Now, let's see. Right here. There's another T25 that goes down there. That's how you can remove this whole unit. Okay, so I pulled the center console, or whatever you call it, pulled it out, and here you can see the holes where the screws, where it used to screw into the car. Look at the bottom here. This is for the 12 volt controller. This used to be attached to that, and no, it isn't, so it's a bit wobbly, but we can fix it. And so the way you can pull this out, you have to also remove this part, and that just slots into this part, these tabs, and then you can just pull everything up. Don't forget to decouple some connectors. Here's a bit of aftermarket bodge job, because this is not a happy cable. The cover for the parking brake, you can just slide it off, so it just sits around here. There's nothing keeping it in place, just a bit of tension. Yeah, that's about it actually. And here you can see the cable for the that goes to the steering wheel. It's hard to see actually. Let's see if we can get a better shot here. So yeah, that's probably the culprit, and I have no idea where it's binding. So for now, let's put it in. Let's see what happens if I adjust the steering wheel. So all the way to the front, like that. And then we put the car into drive. And let's adjust the steering wheel once again. Let's move the steering wheel a bit. And put it back into park. And then let's, yeah, that's binding. I cannot move this. Let's see what happens when I adjust the steering wheel. Let's see. Thank you. Aha, there it is. And that happened when I moved the steering wheel a bit, and now, yep. Okay, so the reason this part is acting up is here. This, as you can see, I think this is. Try my other hand. This, I doubt it's supposed to be able to do this. Okay, well, looks like I fixed it. Okay, the problem was that, let's see if this focus, thank you. This part, that did not extend. That was all the way back like that. And then this is just wobbly and not working at all. So now I have to try to get it back in, but that will probably fix it. I had to get this part out of the way a bit. You can just pull this out. These are no threads actually. This is just you cannot thread anything into this. I think this is just for something, so there's something to grab onto. So yeah, let me try to get that back in and get this adjusted, and let's see if it works again. Yay! Okay, so it's back in, and now I can no longer get the car out of park, even when I press the pedal. Press the brake. Let's see. Let's turn it. Now we can. Yeah, here we go. Now we can put it in reverse and then drive. Okay. Put it back into park. Yeah. That'll come out. Perfect. Let's put it in drive again. And adjust the steering wheel. Like that. And let's try to get it park. Foot from the brake. And fixed. Awesome. So that's one problem down. There goes the navigation, in case you're wondering where that noise is coming from. The navigation, by the way, does not work because the DVD is all scratched up, and it's 15 years old anyway, so it's not like it'll do me much good. So that's one problem solved. A couple of more to go.